Okay, guys, tonight's homework is talking about how we express numbers in different forms. So we're talking about standard form, word form, unit form, and expanded form. Uh, Most of those probably should sound pretty familiar. Now we're working with decimals as well, throwing that in this year, and a few of them look a little bit different this year. So I'm going to go over a few quick examples and then let you get to it tonight. Your homework tonight, blocks 1 and 3 have block 1, you have to finish your problem set, just whatever you didn't get finished in class. Some got finished, some had a few more to do. And then same thing for block 3, it's you had your teacher checks that you needed to finish. So I gave those to you in class, and I'll send those in the email and through Remind. So let's go through a quick few examples here. So some of the first ones, let's take a look at writing it in word form. That's kind of gimme. All that just means is I'm going to write the number in words. And so I'm going to take my first number. Let's say I have a number like this. So I have 403 and 608 thousandths. Okay. A big thing to write it correctly in word form is you have to know how to say it. If you have trouble saying it, use this place value chart, or even the one with the little boxes. That's fine too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in my place value chart. And what I told the students, the way we say it is everything before the decimal, we cover up the decimal. Everything before the decimal, we read just like normal. So if I see that, I see it's 403. Okay. Then when we get to the decimal, we always throw in this word. We don't say decimal or dot. Tell the students that's kind of like forbidden language here in math. So we say and when we get to the decimal. So 403 and then what we do is we read everything after the decimal, but we read it normally. We say that's those three digits together are 608. Okay, and then to get that last word thousandths, I told the students we say the very last place of the very last digit. So the very last digit is our 8, and so its very last place is the thousandths place. So the way I read this number is 403 and 608 thousandths. So then in word form, I would just write that in words. So I'm not going to write that all the way out just to save a little bit of time. Just your best spelling with that. Like I said, word form is just the way you say it. Just write it in words. Expanded form is mainly kind of the one, that one and unit form are kind of the ones that kind of tend to cause most of the problems. So let's take a look at a couple for expanded form. So let's say I have a number like this. Again, I'm going to read it again for us. So I don't have anything before the decimal, so I don't even have to use that word and. I'm just going to read everything behind the decimal. So I see those digits together make up 249, and then I say the very last place of my very last digit. So that's 9,000. So 249 thousandths. And to put that into expanded form, I told them it's basically your digit times whatever place you're in. So the 2 is in the tenths place, so that's 2 times 1/10. And then my 4 is in the hundredths place, so we do 4 times 100th. And then my 9 is in the thousandths place, so I do 9 times 1,000th. And we add all those together. It's just expanded form is just the value of that digit, how much each of these digits are worth. So that's 2 tenths, 4 hundredths, 9 thousandths. And then we expand it further by writing it in using a multiplication problem. So like I said, it's digit times the place. All right, so that's expanded form. And there's some examples on your homework. Look at those examples. They come in real handy, guys. All right, and then unit form, again, I'm going to go back to that same number. I'm going to kind of clean it up just a little bit. So again, our 249 thousandths. Unit form is just I'm looking at the place and I'm looking at how much I have in that place. So here I have 2 tenths. So I'm going to write out, it's kind of a mix. Some of the students said, well, that's kind of a mix between word form and standard form or expanded form. So I have 2 tenths. So I'm going to write out 2/10. So I'm going to write the number 2 and the word tenths because I have 2 in the tenths place. And then 4/100ths, just to give me some room here. Write this out for you. And then I'm going to add in 9/1000ths. Okay, so I'll write that out, and you can write it. I don't care if you're going down or if you're going all the way across, but 2/10ths, 4/100ths, 9/1000ths. So if you put it on that place value chart, it comes in real handy. So if you know those places, guys, that's great. But if you're still struggling with identifying without actually seeing them on the place value chart, if you have trouble knowing which one's in the tenths place, hundredths place, thousandths place, when it's written outside of the place value chart, use this until we can get comfortable. So we kind of work with where we're at. We work with what we're most comfortable with until we kind of wean ourselves off until we can get here. We work our way up to this. Some of us are here, some of us are here, and that's perfectly fine. All right, I'm great with wherever you're at, guys. That's our homework tonight. All right, so give your best. Okay. Again, homework is practice. We're doing the best. You're giving your very best effort. You got this. I've got faith in you. You got examples to go through. Watch the video. Pause it whenever you need to. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.